If I had to tell you one thing about the world of crypto, it's that it's a vague mess. With a lot of new tokens coming into the world every single day. I mean, every single day it seems like tens of thousands of new coins come up. A good question is, which ones are the good ones? You know, how do you know a project is proper, and how do you know if you should buy a coin whenever it gets listed on an exchange? Well, usually all this information is quite hidden and hard to find, but there's a new initiative, something new that is pretty interesting that I've just found out about. And it's over on Bybit. Take a look at this. Listing Billboard, so. We're excited to announce that so is the first project to publicly disclose data on the Bybit platform. Below are the key data points disclosed. So it's basically a new thing that Bybit is doing right now, where they're gonna be giving people access to basically some of the back-end knowledge, you know, giving people a good idea about all the details of a project. And this is some stuff that I've literally never seen in crypto before. So now, hopefully, when you start buying into a crypto, there's a certain place where you can find out more about why or what the, I should say, why it could do well, how much revenue they're making, or what the future potential is based on the numbers. So for example here, protocol revenue, you can see the numbers about $300,000, 1 month post-listing. 1 month pre-listing, it was only $40,000. Again, if this is good or bad, really depends on market, depends on how big the project is, depends on what they do. A project could, theoretically speaking, make zero revenue and still be absolutely huge if their model is different, right? Again, a lot of companies right now might not be focused on revenue, they might be focused on something else, building, for example, or whatever. Regardless, you can see some of their expenses, operational, $700,000 in 1 month, which is pretty interesting. In marketing community, 60,000, which was bigger before. And this is all just for one project here, so, just to give some sort of example. Circulating supplies, $72 million. You can just see all the information that you might want to have, like tokenomics. Tokenomics are not necessarily hidden mostly either, but I think it's just nice that on Bybit right now, it's a very easy overview. Daily active wallets, these things can sometimes be a bit more obscure to find, especially put into 3 different tranches, or I guess 2 different tranches with a percentage change, to see how it did just before the listing and right after the listing. After the listing is mostly more interesting to see if the numbers have gone down, which of course would be quite bad. It might mean they give up. So it's very interesting to look at that. Then again, pre-listing is also quite important because it shows you what was kind of going through perhaps Bybit's mind for actually getting the token listed on the platform, right? These numbers, I guess, made them good enough to qualify. And it's quite interesting to see how, for example, socials and commits have changed throughout this period. Like, for example, referral and social engagement, community-driven referrals mentions up from 124,000 to 226,000, 90% up. Or, for example, some of the key milestones. Regulatory risk is an interesting one, but I think this is going to be a game changer for a lot of crypto projects to get some more insights for the people. So I think really, if new projects get listed, but even old ones, and they do not provide this information, I'd see that as a little bit of a red flag, to be honest with you. So I'm happy that Soso is the first to do it. Through this disclosure, you can gain a clear understanding of Soso's development status. This data provides important decision-making support, helping you feel more confident and informed about your investments. Bybit will continue to promote transparency in project data, further enhancing industry trust and compliance. Yeah, since Bybit has been my main exchange for a long time, you guys know I use a couple of different ones, but Bybit has been my baby for a few years now. I always love it when they make new advancements. I mean, I literally use their crypto card for almost any purchase I do in my life. It's basically you put crypto on the card, I'm not sure if it's Visa or MasterCard. Let me see. It's MasterCard. I just quickly double checked. Doesn't matter mostly. But I basically go around with it for everything in life. And also from their VIP side, I've often said this. There's a ton of cool events you can go to the more you trade on the platform, or the more you deposit, or the more you are just connected. And if you need a better deal, do let me know. There's always options to be worked out. If you want to go to a specific event, do let me know. A couple of cool VIP events you can see right here. But also another reason people like to become VIPs is if you've got a good sum of money, it might actually be nice to just lend it out. I know this might sound crazy to some, but there's a lot of people who actually like to get themselves a 10%, for example, APY, or maybe 20% APY, for example, depending on how much money you have, which you can only get if you're in higher tiers. Or anyway, I'm just saying that quickly because I was trying to say, hey, I love Bybit for a lot of different things they do. I use their card all the time. Being a VIP on there is quite nice because you also get some things for free. Of course, my camera decided to be stuck in the most beautiful of moments, but yeah. I wanted to just quickly give a little update on the whole social situation. I thought it was pretty interesting, and I didn't see it before. So yeah, if you're using Bybit, this is pretty cool. pretty big W for them, and that's about it. I will also quickly say that if you are interested in trading over on Bybit, I'll leave a link down below. And I will say that there are right now over $30,000 worth of deposit bonuses or rewards, I guess. So the more you basically deposit, the more you can get in terms of rewards. It's pretty straightforward. And some people think, oh, I need to deposit so much to get, all this money. I need to trade so much to get it. But my counter would be, it's $30,000 you get for free. So yeah, if you could get this by just depositing $1, it wouldn't make sense. There's some threshold to it, but it's free money to a certain extent. So anyway, if you're not have an account on Bybit yet, check it out. Link is down below. And that's about it for this little video.